Right, hi. Welcome everybody. This is Nightmare on Scamstream. So let's see, a few people here. Just wait a few more minutes. Hi everyone. Right, tonight, as promised, we have the amazing DVR. He's going to be joining us very shortly. I've got him on the end of the phone there, and he's just finished his own live stream where he's been annoying people. Specifically annoying scammers, I should say. Um, Looked quite good, his stream. I sat there watching it for a little bit. So I've had lots of people say that they're looking forward to this, so I hope we're going to get joined by a few more people. And we did say that we were going to get started about now, so we'll just see what happens if anybody else joins us, and I'll give DVR a ring. Normally what happens is about 10 minutes in, the rush starts. So we'll give DVR a ring and make sure that everybody can hear, and then we'll get started.
Yo, can you hear me?
DVR?
Yes, okay, it's working immediately. Perfect.
Excellent. Hi. So, DVR, my old friend, how long have we known each other, do you think? I was trying to work it out just now.
It was in one of the earliest weeks that I started doing this. That was at the start of 2017, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really? It must have been longer than that.
2017, I'm sure about it.
You think we? No, I thought it was at least. That was pretty much the last time I spoke to you before I went on a break, as it were.
Yes, yes.
So we'd known each other for a couple of years before that, didn't we?
I don't think so, actually. Maybe 2016.
Yeah. Okay.
I wasn't scamming back then.
Oh, because we both started about the same time, didn't we? Do you
Yeah.
remember we both had about the same number of subscribers on our channels, didn't we, for quite a while? We'd both go up by 10 and think, oh, I've gone up by 10, and then you'd go up by 20. And
We actually had like 40 or 50 subs.
that's right.
Yeah.
We were in competition with each other, weren't we? It's quite funny.
And we actually streamed first on your channel because my internet could not handle it.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, you had
We did
steam-powered
it on your
internet,
channel.
didn't you? Yours kept
Yeah.
switching off, didn't it?
It could not do it, not enough bandwidth.
Yeah. And then we got we joined up with someone else, didn't we? With Malcolm,
Malcolm, yep.
and that I think was
Indeed.
a big kick in the pants for both our channels. Actually, I think Malcolm's live stream, we joined in with that, and then that was like quite good for both of us, wasn't it?
I think that all started all of this, the way all of the movement changed, you know?
Yeah.
That's how it all started off, I guess. Yeah.
You think? I think it probably did. Yeah, because I think that
It
was
changed it, you know, to become bigger than it was, I think.
yeah, because there was such a lot of people doing it in small groups, but that was the first proper big attempt at doing it, wasn't it?
Well, you had Lewis tech before us.
Oh,
I
there
guess
was Lewis.
Oaks
Yeah,
Hotel, but yeah, Lewis streamed, I think.
yeah. Lewis streamed. That's right. Yeah,
But we
but
started doing it like call upon everyone to call the same number, you know, do the flooding, that stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
and
fun
that's
though. I remember some of that was
indeed. Yeah,
Malcolm's robot voice. I don't know if he still does that.
I actually played some of these old streams recently on my channel to other people.
Oh, that must have been good.
Few in it, some others, yeah. I still have all of that content.
I've got lots of it still as well. Because everything I was in, I recorded just because I'm like that. But so, let's see. When we first started working together,
Yes.
we were struggling for likes, struggling for subs, and now you're sitting there with lots. Your channel's grown quite well, hasn't it?
Well, I can say I think you have more growth right now than I do, so you are doing well, actually. I think so.
Well, I wouldn't say. I think I'm orders of magnitude less than you've got, but
Yes, I think what you are doing lately, it's the right direction to also explode it, you know?
yeah, it's grown very quickly recently. I must be honest, and
Yes,
I've really appreciated my subscribers and my viewers. Um, that would be yeah, that was as I've gone down a completely different route, as you know. I've started doing more investigative stuff, and I've started doing these interviews now, which seem to be quite popular. Um, a lot of people ask me lots of questions about these interviews. I've got quite a few good
yeah.
ones lined up. I'm really hoping to get some of the lady guys in. Lady guys, what am I talking about? Either the lady scambaiters or the lady First Amendment auditors or whoever, the people I'm sort of working with just now to come and do a chat with us.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I think your direction, what you are doing, is really refreshing, and it's a good thing. Yeah, I think it's really good content.
I appreciate that. So, let's see. So since I saw you, a couple of years ago, I sort of took a
Yeah.
break from scam baiting, and you were doing some intriguing stuff. Then you had your live stream going, didn't you? Your
Yeah.
24/7 live stream,
24/7.
24/7, 7 days a
Yeah.
week, and it turned out to be 365 days plus a year as well, didn't it?
Well, maybe some days it didn't go as well, you know. There were some hiccups here and there, but in general, you can say easily, yeah, full year.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was amazing. I joined in quite a lot of those, but I couldn't actually do the admin with you. It was just too much work. I mean, you guys were
Yes.
at it full time. This was literally you were scam baiting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Well, not just me. There were a
Oh, I
lot
know
of
the whole
people.
team. A whole team was,
If
yeah,
if we look at the first year, there was actually no replays or anything. It was fully when I woke up, I would take over from the people that did the night. You know, it was just actually like non-stop.
yeah,
And you know, it's just so much people you have to be involved with, differences in opinions. I didn't want this on my channel or that, like threatening. So in the end, we just did like 6 to 12 hours, and then we would replay it until the next day, because in the end it just burns you out, and it's way too much effort for me. I thought it was better to just get the channel more back to what I do, you know, back to me.
yeah. Because that took over your life, didn't it? Really,
Yes, yes.
and
It
and and the
wasn't
lives
always.
of some other people as well. I mean, because there
Yeah.
was quite a few people that worked on that.
Yes. And
Um,
I didn't feel like it was right to ask that much of others. I mean, I didn't really, but it didn't feel right to have other people do so much, you know, and it just, I don't know. It was just so much dealing with all kinds of stuff. We did it for a year, and I didn't feel like we had to keep doing that.
I know you'd done what you'd set out to do, didn't you?
Yes, yes. It
Uh,
raised out a lot of awareness, and I think by moving on to more stuff like flooding
yeah.
and let's say some malicious stuff, you know, it was more beneficial in the end. So it was not needed anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, somebody suggested Captain Corrosive would be a good person to ask on. Somebody said that last week.
You
You know,
should,
she would
because
be
she was
brilliant, wouldn't
one of
she?
the original
Yeah.
on the Malcolm's team, you know, when we all started doing it.
No,
Yeah.
she was.
I think
She did a lot of the long-term scams, though, didn't she? Long-term scam baiting with the African guys.
African scammers, yes.
Yeah. So, what's your what do you do in your downtime these days? Because when I first got to know you, you were doing this pretty much all the time, and you've had a gap now, and I know you're um, more settled than you were before. What's your
Yeah,
favourite not doing anything on the computer activity these days?
just watching something with my girlfriend, I guess, or playing a little bit video games, but I cannot do it long. My mind always comes back to doing something against scammers. That's how I spend most of my time still. It's just something that
You're
that
just
I
thinking
am
about
doing.
it, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
But also on videos.
Oh,
Videos, yeah, but
Mm.
I don't release that many.
Mm.
I just don't know what to do sometimes, what to upload, what people want to see. So I don't want to saturate it with lesser content if I'm not happy with it.
yeah.
So I'm just taking maybe a little bit more laid back, you know,
You still
to
into your music? Because you,
music.
you
No,
you used to
not
organise raves
organized
and
part. I
discos and
stopped
things,
doing
didn't you?
that as well. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was way back then. I don't know.
nothing that
This
you're
is
into
more
just now.
serious for me, and I,
Uh,
my channel grows so quick, so I feel like I also should be doing this because I can get a hold of so many people that I should do something with, you know?
yeah,
Spread the word and make them call all kinds of numbers so we get more numbers down. That's important.
Make them laugh.
And make people laugh as well, yes, yes.
it's good
How
to
can I
make people
forget?
laugh, isn't it? So,
Indeed.
okay,
Yeah.
so you like watching your movies, you like doing your movies, and doing stuff with Miss Scambait, Miss DVR, I should
Which
say.
I met through doing this actually.
I was going to ask you that. You've taken my question away.
I'm sorry, man.
You took my question away.
Sorry,
Uh,
I thought it was gonna come next.
it was going to come soon. Yeah. So, happy girl, Miss
Yeah.
DVR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you seem to be a steady part of DVR's life these days,
Yeah.
which is great. Because when I first knew him, he was bored and lonely.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't expecting that I would be dating DVR, to be honest, because I was basically a viewer of the stream and chatted a lot as Happy Girl in there.
Yeah.
And I was away for a bit, but when I came back, I kept laughing and laughing about it.
Yeah.
And we came in contact and talked, and all of a sudden, he gave a number to call him or message him, and I was like, "Are you trolling me?" Because I was like, "Are you serious? Are you serious? Want to go on a date with me? Really?" And I was like, he must be trolling. And even when we met, I was like, okay, I'll be there at that point, and then he won't be there. But he was there.
I can imagine it since I'm a professional
Yeah. This
troll.
Drop Bear says that they remember when, I don't know if it's a he or a she, I must be honest, said that they remember when you and Miss DVR met and that you were all so happy.
She is actually Drop Bear is my longest mod on my channel, so yep.
Hmm. That's so good because yeah, you were a bit lonely when I first knew you. I think that's why you had time to do 24/7 live streams. I don't think you'd have time to do that
I
now, would you?
guess so. I guess so.
I'm sorry, I took time. I'm sorry.
Doug, no thanks. Hi, nice to see you here. Karen Bait Scammers, hey. Crypt Keeper, hi. Oh, there's a few people I know. Okay.
Yeah, I just tweeted it out again, so there
Yeah.
should be some coming.
So, CGFH says, can you ask Miss DVR where she got the name Miss Boots from?
Okay. I went from Happy Girl. I wanted a different name, something that would suit me. and there's a song, and it says these boots are made for walking.
That's right. Yeah.
And basically, I was learning to walk, and I'm struggling to walk every day. So it's something that, yeah, that's the reason. These boots. I have to keep walking and try to keep walking, otherwise I will lose it.
Mm-hmm.
So, Miss Boots.
That's good.
But
Good story. And it's a personal achievement, isn't it?
it is, but it's also very handy if you basically want to give a scammer the boot, you know?
Yep. That's the best way. You know, I'll give a boyfriend the boot.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Dog. No thanks. Is asking if you can share this on his channel. Of course you can, Dog. Yeah. Dog's over on the west coast of the States, so he's up fairly early just now. So yeah, that was quite a good song. That was an old song, that wasn't it? Was it? Oh, kind of Sandy Shore or something, wasn't it? I think.
Nancy Sinatra.
Nancy Sinatra. Yeah, yeah. Wow, didn't time go quickly? So, let's see. When DVR and I were messing around, we were working on a project that DVR had going for a while that I took quite a lot of interest in, and we didn't get all the way through it. But DVR, you had an idea for a game, didn't you?
Yeah, I still feel like I wanna have it actually, like, working on it again.
Yeah.
At one point, yeah. But it's so much work to make a video game.
Because
You know
I was trying
You
to do the
develop
animation, wasn't I? And doing some of the characters. It's such a big job.
Yes, and not only when you make the animations, that's one thing that already takes weeks per character, but then you also have to program that it uses those animations and everything together. Like, it's so much work, and we actually got quite something achieved on that.
I think we got quite a long way. I think we got actual characters moving, and you'd got the gameplay going, didn't you?
I mapped some call centers actually and made them
You
in
did?
3D.
I remember.
Made some streets in India. Yeah. Yes.
I think I'd made about 3 or 4 characters. A call center operator. I think there was a beggar person as well that turned into a call center operator. It was a guard outside one. That was we got quite. That was quite interesting work. That I learned how to use.
I still wanna finish it sometime.
Yeah, I learned how to use that Maya really quickly. Maya, that was the one we were using.
Yes. Yes.
We need to get some help on that because I haven't got time to do that now.
We actually learned all of these skills ourselves. I was like, when I was 12, I was already making video games. I never finished it, but it was just a skill I was working on.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was basically something that I did with Scambaiting. I wanted to make it in a shooter game.
Yeah, as Jim Browning just said,
I still have all of the project,
real scammer blasting. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's it's like a James Bond attack into a call center.
The thing is, when you disappeared, you were the animator.
I know.
I could not, I could make buildings and stuff and program the gameplay, but without having the, how you say it? Without having the characters, there's not much of a game,
Yeah. Yeah, it was unfortunate. I had to disappear for various reasons, and it was a shame because I got really invested in that project. There was a lot of work put into that.
Well, I still have everything,
Even when I went on holiday, I took my laptop with me, and I was working it on holiday. Remember, I was talking to you from wherever I was at the time, saying, "Oh, I've just done this character," and I've
we set up a cloud to send
Oh, that's right.
the files around. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say to you, have a look at this. Does this look like a real lampshade? Does this look like a real whatever? Oh, that was a good
Well,
time.
we
So
even made computers. I actually have a photo of that game. You made like a monitor, and we put our channels on there, so you
Oh, we
could see your
did.
YouTube channels.
Oh, we did.
And
We
I
got.
actually still have a photo. You can see like it says DBI 300 subs, and you had like 160. I don't know, just making up some numbers here, but something like that. You know, like really
Yeah.
low. And it's funny to see that. You know?
It's funny to see that now. I mean, you've obviously got a lot. I'm not quite broken 2,000 yet, but it's gone up quite a lot recently. But the interesting thing is that when we put those on, we were quite proud of those numbers, weren't we?
Yeah. I also think we made that project too big. We wanted to have multiple levels, everything in it, you know. So I think we had too much ideas and wanted to make it like a full scale game instead of we should have made it a bit smaller, you know, like close scale, you know.
Yeah,
More like a demo.
we tried to run before we could walk, didn't we? We almost had a demo that we could have showed people, or you had a demo that you
Yes.
could have showed people, but I think we tried to get a bit too big.
Exactly, yep.
If
That's
we'd come in with a demo level, one level we could go in and blow computers to pieces and smash keyboards and things like that.
Well, also the thing is, I remember we wanted to have it work on on the virtual machine, so
Yeah.
that we can actually like get a scammer connected to the computer and then like show them the game and shoot, you know. I
Uh-huh.
actually remember like we made Robert, we put his company name in there so we could actually see it to them. So that's like next level trolling as well.
We did, didn't we? It was like a troll within a troll, that wasn't it?
Yeah, full of references to all kinds of jokes we did.
I know, and they were good jokes at the time, but I don't know if anybody would understand them now.
I think they would.
The Robert is quite famous, isn't he?
Yeah, the story is still around, you know, of all of it. It's still, people know these stories, the videos, you know, so I think they would still get it.
Yeah, Annie Woods. It's not Robert, it's the Robert.
Yeah, that's his title now, the Robert.
Yeah, there's because all these people in his call center called him the Robert, didn't they?
Yeah. You know, I still have to send you that content I told you, the Mafia skit we did.
Yes, you still have to send me that. I'm
I
going to
have to
make that.
compile it to audio for you.
I'm going to make that transmittable.
It will be quite a project, I think, but
Yeah,
you are doing excellent on the editing, so...
For anybody who didn't know about that, that was a call that DVR and I did, and it was a poor guy in a call center who we had absolutely wetting himself with fear by the end. I
was
made
scared for his life.
I made out that I was the secretary / Man Friday of a mafia boss, and DVR played the mafia boss, and that was that was a bit harsh.
Yeah,
we can't transmit it all, but
I think we can actually.
we made the guy think that there was somebody outside his call center looking for him.
Yeah, that he made a mistake of messing with the mafia boss computer.
Yep.
That's the thing.
He did,
Yeah.
and he thought that you asked him to buy a tuxedo.
Yeah, he should buy a tuxedo so he can look fancy in his casket. Basically, that's it over the top. But he was really scared because you were calling him, like saying you really made him angry. He's already looking on a computer to book to India, you know, things like that.
Yeah, I was telling him
That guy really believed it.
yeah,
Back in the
please,
day,
please don't
could
upset
do
him. He'll
proper
take it
stuff.
out on me.
Yes. But
And
now
you're
you can barely do that even. Like tech support, they don't buy that cap anymore nowadays, you know.
no, but it was probably some guy sitting in his mother's bedroom or something. You know, it was one of these. I don't know if it was a big call center, but
Not
um,
too not too big, I
no,
believe.
no, no. It might have been one of the ones. Remember that time we got a photograph of the guys in the call center, and then we used the reverse picture search
Yes.
on Google to find out what his Facebook and social media pages were.
That's how I actually also got all the Yippie Tech photos of everyone working there.
Oh, that was Yippie Tech. I just seen.
I've done it with some others, so I'm not sure if that was Yippie Tech. You know,
I'm
it's
not sure, but I remember
yeah,
that we actually had. You phoned the guy, didn't you? And you asked him how
yeah,
his brother was, because we'd worked out who his brother and his sister and his
yeah.
mother and his.
I think it started with I was talking about gaming with a scammer there,
Yeah.
and he gave his game a tag for Xbox so we could play together. And through his
Ah.
Xbox tag, I found his Facebook account.
And then
So I
it just
made an
opens the
account with
door,
the
doesn't it?
same name and photo, and the scammers would accept me as friend. And then I saw all the photos of the Yippie Tech party when they existed 2 years.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you got photos of all the workers and their friends as well. It was like opening up a Pandora's box, wasn't it?
Yes.
Hmm.
I've opened quite a few of such Pandora boxes, I guess.
Yeah. They some of them you open them up and they're a bit smellier than a Pandora's box, to be honest. But
Well, it started with all these photos, like getting them. And at a certain point, it became to actually accessing their webcams and seeing them while they were scamming, looking at their ugly faces. So kind
that
of malicious, but funny as fuck.
yeah, it's that's one of the best things, that isn't it? When you can actually look at somebody trying to do to you what you know they're doing, and but oh well, it
Yes.
just makes your head ache, doesn't it? Trying to think of all these things.
It gives a rush, and it's the right thing to do, I guess.
So, what plans have you got for next projects then?
That game is still something I really wanna work with some time. That's something. Other than that, I will be doing the same, like shutting down the scammers, like we always do, and keep doing that. We are on the right way. More and
Yeah,
more people are doing this, so I mean, it's a fight worth doing.
it's still quite a popular thing, isn't it? Scam baiting.
Sure is, yes.
You know, one of the things I've got interested in recently is what they call First Amendment auditing, which is where mostly in the States, there's a few people in other countries doing it, but in the States they have these guys who go around saying that they're allowed to go in and ask for things in different buildings because their rights are protected under the First Amendment, and they believe that, and that's what they do.
I've
Um,
seen people do that, and I think they are really, really annoying, and they deserve some shit for what they are doing, to be honest.
it's an interesting thought, isn't it? Because there's always the point of view of I have rights, therefore I should protect them. But on the other hand, you should say I have rights and I know I've got them, but I don't need to pester everybody else with them.
I would describe it in another way, actually. Being a dick for the sake of being a dick, I guess.
or as I've uncovered, some of them who actually
Yes.
turn out to be more scammers than amendment auditors.
I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah, where they're being a dick for the sake of making money is all they're doing. But that's
Yeah.
only some of them. Some of them believe fully in what they're doing. I know at least two or three people like that in the people I've spoken to. I know quite a lot that don't. It's one of those weird things, and when it translates into somewhere else,
Yes.
like for example, America has the Constitution and the amendments. In Britain, they have laws, and the people who try to do the equivalent of First Amendment auditing
Yeah.
in Britain basically can't, because there's no such thing. All they
Hmm.
can do is like the equivalent of photographic auditing, saying it's legal to take photos in public. So you can't
Yeah.
stop me doing that. And it's one of those odd things that doesn't super translate well. I mean, scam baiting actually um, does work no matter where you're from, doesn't it? You can scam bait from the US, you can scam bait from anywhere, doesn't matter, because
Yeah.
the
It
rules are universal. I mean, it's the world against scam baiters.
it sure is. I mean, I'm from the Netherlands. I'm a stupid foreigner calling all these American scammers Indian scammers. So I guess that proves the point, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
People worldwide are doing it.
Because I never realised how widespread it was. I've not seen anything as widespread as scam baiting on the internet, rather other than like, okay, if you take the number of people doing it, the number of scam baiters is phenomenal compared to, for example, First Amendment auditors or something like that.
Yeah. I guess it's because it's easy to do. A lot of people like to do prank calls, and this is just like it, but you are doing something good instead of bothering a company, so it's attractive to people. You don't need much to do it. And scammers are from everywhere, you know. You have so much scammers, and I guess
Yeah,
that's what's causing it, you know.
and the more people that get scammed, the more scammers there are, because you need customers to be able to be scammed, don't you?
I always try to revolutionize it a bit. I guess like the 24/7 stream was a way to bring it all together. And now you see it with like Bob RTC. I say a number and everyone will call it. So within a matter of minutes, it's down and it brings sense of the community together, you know. So I guess that's also a thing that really helps. That's what we need more.
Yeah, because
No?
when I was talking with Jim last week, he was saying
Yeah.
that one of the ways he brings scammers down is to actually crash their phone systems by dialing. And you do exactly the same thing with Bob RTC, don't you?
Yeah.
You've multiple phone calls over and over and over again.
It's just so easy and it works on all kinds of scams because when it comes to hacking, you can only do it with tech support. You are seeing them less in the traditional sense of pop-up. That's something you see less lately, you know, that pop-up tech support scam.
Yeah,
But what I do lately is telemarketers in the US. They are really a big pest, and I always thought they are untouchable compared to tech support because I cannot hack them and put some virus on their computer or something, you know. So, but then when you think about it, you can just make everyone nuke their phone lines. It's a toll-free number. They pay for incoming cost,
yeah.
which is a lot of money. And for example, if they put out, you have Google Ads where you can like start ad campaign to
Mhm.
have your number up. Scammers do that a lot. Cost thousands of dollars a day. What do you think happens if that number is not reachable while they are paying thousands a day?
Yeah,
That's big damage to them. Plus, they get the phone bill. So you can even do it with scammers that you don't get access to their computer. So you can basically hit anyone that is fraudulent really hard in a cyber attack. And it's the easiest thing ever. We shut down like 10, 20 a day easily.
yeah.
And it's something we just need to make even bigger, you know. It's the most effective and the simplest way that I never thought about before.
Yeah, because when you think about it, when we first started, we were phoning
Yeah.
them up and spending an hour on the phone with them.
Well, I don't believe in scamming. I see why people are doing it. It's still good,
No, no, but
but
I'm
I
just saying,
like
when we first
yeah,
started, that's how we
yeah,
started. We
That's how it
started by
started. Yes.
phoning them up and spending an hour letting them play around on our virtual machine, and oh my goodness, it was just mind-numbing after a while. And
40 people in the background still making their deals, scamming people,
yep,
while we are wasting our time.
tying up one
But
person and one line.
it's still a long scam bait can get you a lot of information when you are being smart. You don't know that yourself because you do social engineering.
I
You
know
can
that,
get
yeah.
info that you get access to something they have or find some clue that you can fuck them up even more, basically.
Yeah, and if you can take away their payment mechanism, you can do a lot more than just blasting their phone lines.
Remember when we kept banning their payment portals? That was
Yeah,
the first
that
thing,
was that was amazing. That we DVR did it first. I can't remember. Was it oh
That was Robert's call center with the
Roberts?
guy
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
We had an insider even in how you say it? It was the insider of that company, and we only had to mail. First, we needed evidence, but he saw that we were helping, and after a while, all we had to do was just mail it the link, and they would shut it down without even needing evidence anymore.
yeah. And then we contacted the manager of the payment center, didn't we? That took
Yeah.
the actual payments for the company, and they dropped their account. That
Yes.
shut them down for a couple of weeks, didn't it? That was, I mean, a couple of weeks for a call
Yeah.
center's phenomenal when they can't.
And we saw it reorganize every time they came back. We were like on it every day. We called, it's down, it's down. But we saw it go back up, and we got them in a couple days again.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's how we started doing it. And Robert, I can tell you, I have talked to him a couple times this year, maybe 4 times. He's still around. If you want to find him, he is doing the AOL scam. That's how you can find him. And I still recognize he uses the same sound when you call, same hold music. And when they pick up, you will hear like
dee
a
dee dee
small
dee
beep.
dee dee dee.
Yeah. And that's how I found Robert again. Still sometimes, once a couple months, I talk with him again.
Math cubes. Hi. I just wanted to address a quick comment
Yes.
that somebody made up above. I don't think that person got exactly the right idea. Annie Woods. We were talking about doing photography in Britain. I know that photography in the UK is okay. In the US is fine. Taking pictures and recording in public in the US is fine. I was talking about in Britain, and it's less well known that that's the case in Britain. Just get that over, because that's what a lot of the British and European auditors do, is photography auditing rather than amendment auditing, because they don't have amendments, of course. Sorry, just had to remember to do that. So, yeah. So you think the Robert is still around then? That would be interesting.
Yes, but it's hard to reach him. But I know some of the people below him, like Tyler. I talked with Tyler a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't get a hold of Robert, but I know he's out there still.
It'd be good to bump into him again. He practically had an ulcer, didn't he?
Well, I keep wondering, like, I have seen so many scammers through their webcams and all the info that I got, the malicious stuff. I always wonder, like, will I one day, like, hack Robert or find out what he looks like, That's something that always keeps crossing my mind.
I've got this picture in my head of him, and he's quite a big guy in my head. Yeah, don't worry, Annie Woods, it's not a problem. I just thought I'd explain that in case somebody else got the wrong idea. Oh dear. So when what was I going to say? I was going to ask you about something else, but something popped up on the chat that I wanted to deal with.
Yeah.
you've affiliated with a few people on and
Yeah.
off over the years, haven't you? And it's worked out quite well. It's when you were working with Malcolm,
Yeah.
did you ever get to hear his normal voice? Because I've only ever heard his robot voice. I don't even know if he still does that, but
Apparently, we were raiding a call center long ago,
oh,
and he was calling with his cell phone. And apparently, I talked with him because the scammers were connecting us together, but I didn't quite get it. So that's the
oh.
only time I heard his voice, but I cannot exactly remember what part that was, and I didn't record it. So
But remember,
the
there was
real
a
answer is no. I
yeah,
don't know.
there was a one of the call centers started playing Malcolm's robot voice back to him, didn't they? They had a soundboard and they'd recorded lots of things he'd said.
You know who that is?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, come on, you know who it is.
Oh, what, the D man?
That's our good friend, yes,
Oh,
D.
it was him. Oh, I didn't realise that.
I think you should feature him as well on the channel, to be honest.
You think so? Yeah.
Yes,
That'd
I
probably be
actually had him on my stream a couple times.
yeah. I did an
Really
interview.
did.
I did an interview with him, didn't I?
I'm not sure, but
When
he has
this
helped
was
us a lot, actually, from an unexpected angle, I guess you say.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
When there was it was on Malcolm's stream, I think, but that was the
Yes.
first time he'd pretty much come on with us, and I don't know why, but I was the one chosen to actually speak to him and ask him all the questions, and that was
Yeah.
that was quite a long interview. That went on for about 2 hours, I think.
Yes.
Someone saying Malcolm's harder to find than Banksy. I think that's true.
I don't know anything about Malcolm yet.
I
I've
don't.
always
I
stuck
don't.
with him. I just don't know anything about him. No one does.
I've no idea. I don't even. I mean, I've got an idea where he lives, but it's just an idea.
Yeah.
Um, it'd be funny to find out who he is. So, what's your next project? What are you going to do next?
I have a couple really good videos that I have not uploaded, but I'm not exactly sure about how to make them in the proper way. So I take my time. I don't want to do things too hasty regarding videos. I just take my time a little bit more and do it the right way, you know. That's I just don't want to waste my content if I'm not doing it correctly.
What sorts of videos are these?
Hacking videos, like good Scambaiter videos.
All right. So like tutorial type things or something like that, or are they just good videos of things that you've done?
Action videos where I totally mess with their computers.
Oh,
Get to find out what they look like. Yeah,
that sounds like good fun. I think those are going
yeah.
to be good videos. But like you say, to do a good video, it's hours of editing, doesn't it?
I'm a bit lazy on it, and I think I should put a bit more effort in it, you know? Yeah. I just want to make it right.
Uh-huh. It is just for one of the videos I did by about Josh Abrams. I think
Yeah.
I was talking 4 or 5 hours just to edit that video together for like a 30-minute video.
Yes.
It's hard work, isn't it?
It is. And sometimes you have, like you said, so much content, and you have to make it shorter, and it can be a pain to know what to remove, what to keep. It's
Yep.
not my strongest part, I guess.
And trying to make it look a bit professional as well.
I think you really are nailing it and going the right direction.
Well, that
Actually.
trailer I used, by the way, for this video,
Yeah.
for this interview, I did that on my
Yeah.
iPhone. It took no time at all. It's really quick. The iPhone's
I
got
wouldn't know how to make something like that on a phone.
it was honestly it's the templates in iMovies. That's just a standard template. All you have to do is stick some pictures on it and change the words.
Is that for
Hmm.
iPhone?
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't have that.
you still got steam powered Android, you?
I still think you really made it nice.
It looked good though, didn't it? Yeah.
It looks
Yes, indeed.
awesome.
Indeed.
Yeah, I did a trailer for a Josh Abrams video like that, and the trailer got more views than the video.
Whatever happened with the witch, by the way?
Oh yeah, do you know
Like,
I've got another video that's almost done. I know exactly
did
who
she
you
ever
mean.
talk to you?
No, she wanted me to tell her. Well,
Oh,
she did. She emailed me a few times.
yeah.
She thought I was a reporter working for a small paper that had come across her website, and she wanted a website. And when I said, "Oh, I don't actually have a website just now," that was it. She just stopped talking to me altogether. I think she just wanted to see the proof that I was actually a reporter rather than rather than someone who was trying to trick her. This is this is a woman who does some interesting stuff. She's like she calls herself an astral goddess or something like that, doesn't she? Or
Yeah.
she sells all sorts of potions and lotions. Um,
And she's using pseudo-scientific bullcrap, like a religious thing,
yeah,
to sell like fake elixirs made of nanoparticles. Really?
yeah, and with gold and platinum and iridium and all sorts of chemicals in them that, and they're all handmade, of course. All
Yeah.
these elixirs, which cost a fortune. Yeah, she calls herself. One of her names is Ashira.
Yeah.
But also how to get a sugar daddy.
Yeah. She also has books on how to get the
Oh
rich
yeah,
guy and
she has
how to
videos
get them
on
to
how
pay
to make
stuff to
fake
you.
profiles and how to attract men with money and how to ditch men without money and things like that. And she did this amazing video, which was why the power cuts in Southern California were due to aliens.
But I actually was like, this started it. I gave you that tip about her.
Yeah,
I was on her channel. I saw on Reddit a post about some witch selling like snake oil
yeah,
scamming,
yeah.
and I decided to check it out. And I saw she was live, so I started confronting her, and she said so much bullcrap that made herself look even worse.
I know.
Like she's saying that she talks it right because like it's just a way to sell her product, and if it works then you make something that is shit into something that's worth a lot, and that's what she says is alchemy basically. So she just admits that her crap is worth nothing, but she sells it for a lot, and that makes her a good business person.
I know. I mean, the stuff
And
that she says she puts in her things. I mean, she's talking
yeah,
about her elixirs containing like gold and
but that's warning
platinum.
even that it's dangerous to drink it.
It does say that. Yeah, there's a disclaimer on her website which says she doesn't that her or her company accept no responsibility for any harm or death or injury caused by using that stuff that she sells.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for the Chinese or Indian company that makes that stuff and sells it over the counter somewhere, and find out it's exactly the same stuff that she's selling, and then there'd be a video, another video.
Actually, I think of exposing an different kind of scam. It's basically linked to Facebook. This is a project I think I want to work on. You have like Alibaba, and that website you can buy like,
Oh, you can buy all
um,
sorts from there, can't you?
yeah, but this is about like necklaces and rings that cost like $1, and then you have websites making it out to be like really exclusive handmade items, selling it for $40.
Oh yeah, and
And what
then
they do is actually they use a template to drop ship it from Alibaba. So you place an order there for $40, it gets shipped to you from Alibaba. That's how they set it up as like a um, as a construct how
yeah,
to make money. It's called drop shipping, but
drop
they do
shipping.
it in a way that's so disgusting. And so I am making videos about it, but I'm not yet ready to publish it. And that's the thing I'm gonna expose because it's so big and Facebook advertisements are all about this crap and it's so big. People are selling stuff that's $1 for 50 and it looks like it's handmade.
It's pretty much the same
That's
on
what I
eBay
want to
as well,
expose.
though. Don't forget, it's pretty
Yeah,
much the same on eBay. Any place where you can sell things, but drop
yeah.
shipping now is so sophisticated. You don't know it's being drop shipped.
Well, I started seeing a pattern that I'm recognizing, so I'm on to a really big construct of how they do this exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because
that's what I want to show to everyone.
I know that some
There's a lot of
people,
people getting scammed.
yeah, some people are drop ship, or these big companies who drop ship. They just send it to the person that you sold it to with no markings on it or anything like that. It's it's complete as if it's just come from the person selling it, not from the company selling it.
Yes,
It's
but like it's not always bad drop shipping, but this way they do it make it seem like it's handcrafted.
yeah,
That's really disgusting, and I'm sure because they know exactly how to rank really high in Facebook, because you have like Facebook advertisements, you can really target your audience, and that's highly manipulating.
yeah,
And then they sell products for like 5,000% profit, and I think I wanna make some videos on that matter because it's really something that I see a lot of people falling for, and
yeah,
I think I can make awareness about that.
yeah. Because at Alibaba they sell stuff so cheap, don't they? It's unbelievable, especially if you're buying lots of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody asked what was the favourite thing you've done in scam baiting.
Hmm.
Who asked that? That was Silent Chushu.
Just the streaming and interacting with everyone and all the amazing. And like calling victims, helping them out is something that can be really fucked up, but you have now and then where you really help someone out, save them. That's something that's really big, that makes my day if I do it.
Have you actually managed to speak to many victims?
Yes, but most of them it's just sad. They don't believe what you say. They think I'm the scammer. I let people with English accent talk, and they even think they are scammers, and
That's what.
they don't want to listen. But
Yeah.
we managed by like um, basically monitoring the computer in real time of the scammer. When they are making a scam, we see who they are talking with, and we can call them while they are being scammed. These are like, I think it feels the most rewarding to do. But sadly, it's like fishing, Sometimes you have bad luck for weeks and then you catch all, and that's how it goes with hacking. You can have bad luck for a month and then you get five. It's just something you can be really good at it, but you need luck on your side, sadly.
Yeah. Annie Woods was saying she
Another
loves.
reason, another reason why flooding numbers is really good, and Bob ITC is another project that like I've been supporting them from the beginning, and I think it's a game changer. So I'm really excited about promoting them and working with that platform because it's really a game changer.
Yeah. It's
It really is.
it's great when you actually can do something definite. There was another
Yeah.
time. There was another guy who actually managed to get hold of the financial records of a company, and we spent a while contacting people and trying to get them and doing refunds and things like that. Do you remember that? But that was once again a lot of people thought it was a fake. Jim Browning said last week that he'd contacted people who had been the victims of scammers, and they'd said, "You're just trying to scam me." It's like they don't want to believe they've been scammed, and they don't want it, they don't want to listen to you telling them they've been scammed. I think it's something to do with their self-esteem or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Deeves, we've been on for an hour, mate. Already.
Indeed. Time flies, man.
Time flies.
I'm really glad you are back and doing really good content. It's
Thank you.
it's
Appreciate that.
really happy to see you back.
It's nice to be back in whatever way, what little way I am. Yeah. So let's just have a quick look. I started the night. Oh, I need another 16 subscribers to reach 2,000. That's all I'm through.
How long do you think that will take?
A couple of days, probably. I've been getting about 10 a day or so. Maybe 5 or 6 a day. I'm exaggerating a bit.
Now you are challenging me, right? To get it up. I can make that happen really quick.
That'd be good if you did, yeah.
Okay, I'll post it on my community tab, actually.
Okay, that'd be super. Right.
I forgot.
Now, DVR, it's been great talking to you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, likewise, man.
For the time. I'm sure that your fans appreciated it. My fans appreciated it, and I can't say who's going to be on next week, because I've still got a few things to sort out, but it will be someone. I'll let you know as soon as I've got 2 things I've got to sort out. I'm trying to get 2 people, both at the same time, and I'm going to do one of them next week, but I've got to work out who it is. But whoever it turns out, it's going to be an interesting chat. So DVR, thank you so much. Miss DVR,
you're welcome.
Happy Girl, Miss Boots,
Evening.
aka the moderator for DVR. Thank you so much.
Not only that, also she's doing an amazing job with the merch, actually.
The merch, yeah. Never mentioned that. I've got something to show about the merch. What have I got to show about the merch?
You got merch now?
Oh.
No, not me. I was looking at your merch. I can't do that just now, sorry. But
No worries.
thank you very much. I really appreciate the chat, and we'll look forward to speaking with you again very soon.
And don't forget to promote Nightmare a little bit, guys. I'll post this on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Help Nightmare out a bit. He's a really genuine channel. He deserves it, guys, so make sure to promote him. Really important. Don't forget this, guys.
You can make this happen for him.
Okay, I appreciate any help you can give me, guys. That'd be great. So, DVR, Miss DVR, thank you so much. We'll talk to you again shortly.
You're welcome, man. Hey, take care, everyone.
And happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving
to American friends. Okay, bye now. So, guys, that was DVR. That was quite a decent chat. I lost my way a little bit. I was trying to read the live stream chat, which was a mistake. I should have just concentrated on talking. But that's it. So I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you to everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.